Good afternoon. I kind of starting over today. I took the video that I made yesterday off because I was really dragging my feet yesterday, and you could hear how exhausted I was, and it just seemed like a boring video for anybody to listen to about my own sort of conflicts sometimes of how to deal with a situation with people that you wonder if what to do if they're causing problems. And the the main message I was trying to convey out of that video that I took out was that you you do what you can to put the effort out. You send your prayers. You use a little kindness, because as the saying goes, kindness goes a long way. A little kindness even goes a long way. And I just wanted to try to say that when you think that you might have problems with someone, and I felt that way. I felt that I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy that's renting in Maui. I don't know if he's going to cause a problem. I don't know if I'm going to have a problem with this other person, etc., etc. And you do what you can to put the effort out to try to make it work and try to have a good rapport. And after that, you have to call in the divine source and just ask for guidance and help. And I believe that they're there waiting, to give you a helping hand, so to speak. And I have been feeling that from Richard, that and whomever else, whatever guardian angels I might have. And it turned out that everything worked out well. And that was the main message that I could have wrapped up in just a couple minutes without going into all the details. But I listened to it, and I could, I heard my voice. I heard how tired I was. It was not a good day to do a video. And so today I really would like to talk more about that message, that when you think maybe someone is your enemy, so to speak, or someone is angry with you, I now am learning, and I think it is coming from after Richard passed, to not make it worse by trying to combat the other person or try to get angry, and that only just makes things worse. Even in politics, it's nasty, because one side gets angry with the other side, and then the other side gets angry, and it just blows up, and it never ends. It's just an endless cycle of anger, and you don't want to fall into that trap, because it depletes your energy. It goes nowhere. If anything, it just makes the conditions worse. And these are things that I am learning now, late in life. And I think it comes with just being a different person after my beloved Richard passed. Just trying to put out the effort to be kind, to try to make things work. And in fact, I did a bumper sticker online. I ordered it and I made it myself, and it's just 2 words: be kind. And I put it on my bumper sticker. I mean, on my bumper, just 2 words: be kind. And you're going to run into people that are going to aggravate you, that are going to be mean, that are going to be nasty, and you can respond in kind if you want to go down that road, you can get angry right back, but it never works. It doesn't. And in the situation that I'm dealing with, I'm just at a point now where whatever problems took place in the past, whatever problems I had with the situation with Richard's son or anything else, with anybody else, it's just so much better to just send messages of love, light a candle, say a prayer, try to make it work, and most likely 99.9%, so to speak, it will work. Things will turn around, because that energy is positive energy as opposed to negative energy. And I have said it in my previous videos. I'm not a warrior. I'm a Pisces. I am kind of a gentle soul in that respect. I don't like fights. I don't like arguments. I don't like wars. I don't like conflicts. And if something, one of the things that the way Richard was at times, and it kind of disturbed me a little bit, with Richard. And I talked about this in a previous video over with, his sister and some other people, that if you rubbed Richard the wrong way and you crossed a line, he was not very forgiving. And he could be. There was always, that lion's heart that could make, the exception. I know that he has many times. But there were people that rubbed him the wrong way, and even one of his a longtime childhood friend, Mike Gray, he just crossed the line too many times with Richard, and that was it. He cut him off. And I remember Mike calling a number of times, and he refused to return the call. He just said, "I'm done with Mike," and I don't trust him. And if I call him, he's probably got some kind of scheme up his sleeve, and he was probably right. But the thing is, like with me, I'm the kind of person that lets go of any grudges, let bygones be bygones, let's start over again, let's get a clean slate going here, and try to work it out, because if you don't, there's some people that deserve no more chances. And I agree with Richard in that respect. There's one friend that I had, a former friend, that did some terrible things just out of jealousy. And, she wrote some terrible things on Amazon, on my book. She did everything she could to stab me in the back. And all because I had a different viewpoint from hers in politics. And she just got out of control, just like crazy, nonsense, and there would be, no way that I would ever even consider trying to make up with her. And, so there are some people you have to close the door and say, this, whatever friendship, whatever relationship you had with this person, it's done, it's over. But when you feel like, wait a minute, that, there is someone in your life that you want to try to make it work, you got to leave that door open, and you got to try to send messages of kindness and love and and then let your guardian angels take over and ask for their guidance. And they'll let you know whether it's the right thing to do to work things out with that person or not. And you got to have faith in that. So it's this kind of a short video that I just wanted to wrap up and clarify what I was trying to say in that last video, but it was just too, I just was too tired and exhausted, and you could hear it in my voice, and the message wasn't very clear. And there was no point in going into a lot of examples with the people I had been dealing with. But that's one of the things that I'm learning how to do now is, even if like that someone is, say, sitting next to you on a flight, and that person is, being, rude, and like if you say you have to get up to go to the bathroom, and they're like, don't disturb me, I whatever, just acting, kind of mean, just don't engage. Or road, a lot of times people actually get killed from road rage. I have learned a long time ago, if someone is on your bumper and acting like you're their worst enemy, the complete stranger, just driving along, and they're being really rude, pull over, let them go. Don't try to race with them, don't get mad at them, don't give them the finger, just pull over. Because you get engaged in a road rage, you could end up getting killed. That's how crazy people are right now. And there's a lot of craziness going on. There's a lot of people that are angry, and the media is fueling the flames on that. And so you got to just, keep a low profile, try to stay kind, don't engage in anybody that's trying to provoke you. It's not worth it. Okay, thank you for listening, and have a good day. Bye-bye.